Hi, welcome. I'm happy to see that you're taking the time to watch this video. You're actually one of the few that is willing to take the necessary steps to help grow their business. Look, I know you're busy, so I promise to be brief and to the point. But let me begin by saying the following. This new innovative way of marketing is not for business owners who are content with their current market share. If you're getting about 1% market share in your area and you're happy with that, then this program is not for you. If you're thinking, I don't need more leads, I have plenty, I'm bringing in half a million or $1 million per year in sales, I'm good, then this marketing system is not for you. We can talk about some of the other services AI business marketing offers, such as PPC, social media marketing, email marketing, SEO, website design, and even in-office marketing management. But this system in particular wouldn't be for you. This new technology and marketing suite of products is for business owners and investors that want more than just that 1% market share. It's for those that want to double or even triple their monthly sales. With this marketing system and strategies, we're taking companies from 1 million to 5 million, and even some from 5 million to 10 million in sales. By implementing this system into your business, you could retire earlier, raise funds to purchase your own commercial building, or two or three. It can help you expand into other cities and states even. A system like this will help you have a lead program that will make your team proud to work for you. And you know that growing your team will also lead to even more success, but you need to have a system in place. Lastly, this is a program that will have your competitors wondering what the heck you're doing to close so many new deals each month, while they're over here wasting money on buying resold leads or winning the popularity contest on social media. Just because you have 1,000 or 3,000 followers on Facebook or Instagram doesn't mean they're buying from you. Sure, you might get a referral every now and then, but is that really a consistent formula that you can measure and depend on to grow your business beyond your dreams? No, actually, it's not any better than the old-fashioned way of marketing. Unfortunately, many businesses today are still trying to get new customers the old-fashioned way. In fact, I still hear some business owners tell me they prefer to get new customers through referrals, word of mouth. This formula works great for the local donut shop or barber shop. Well, at least until Krispy Kreme or Sports Clips shows up next door and puts them out of business. Look what's happened to all the local coffee shops. They got eaten up by more savvy and willing to invest growth type companies. Look what Walmart has done, what's happening in the legal industry, in the e-commerce industry, even in the ad agency industry like mine. Where do you think your industry is going to be heading in the next few years? Some businesses have learned and have jumped on board to the internet and have at least obtained their very own website. The problem with this not so old plan is that Yahoo, Bing, but mostly Google is constantly making changes to the algorithm to make sure that only the most relevant and most functional websites are shown to their users, making it harder and harder for your website to appear on the top results. Worse yet, even if your website appears right away, the question is it designed in such a way that it's going to convert your visitor into a buyer? Also think about this. How much money are you spending on old-fashioned mediums to try drive traffic to your website? Is your website address even on your flyers, business cards, newspaper ads, and magazines? But don't forget, these are mediums that less and less people are relying on. A few years ago, I actually started seeing better websites and landing pages being designed and created. And right now, there's a big old frenzy about integrating chatbots to your website. But that is not enough. You still have to find the right mediums to drive traffic to your site. Also, a few years ago, the business world started learning more about SEO and Google AdWords and social media marketing, which are all being implemented in today's marketing plans. And it's actually what the majority of marketing agencies are offering. Today, over 45% of small business owners say they try to manage their own AdWords and social media marketing to try and save money. But more than 75% admit to not knowing what they're doing and say they're stressed out of trying to do it all plus running their business on top. The outcome is poor results, abandoned profiles, bad content, higher cost per clicks, low click-through rates, bad lead nurture, you name it, it becomes a disaster. And unfortunately, even if you're using an agency, the conversion rates are still below 5%. And only if you have a really outstanding offer like something for free. Otherwise, conversion rates are still around 2% or less. If you ask yourself or your current agency how many impressions your ads are getting with Google, Bing, or Facebook and Instagram, I'm sure the answer would be that you're getting 10 to 20,000 per every $500 you spend each month. But I can almost guarantee that the conversion rates are still less than 2%. The problem with this is that most websites are not up to par, and many agencies don't care. As long as you keep paying their premium to get a couple of customers here and there, they're okay with it. And most business owners are okay with it too, because it's affordable and it's still better than doing nothing. But is that what we have to settle for? Is this actually the best way in today's world of marketing? The answer is not quite. So what's the gap in this formula? It's identity. AI business marketing has perfected a system and strategy to help you grow your business. Think about this. Right now, there are hundreds of people in need of your services and are searching online for it. Imagine your market is a stadium with thousands of people. This is a market you are trying to reach with your advertisement, with your local magazines, newspapers, direct mail, your referral system, with Google, Bing, Facebook, or Instagram. Even after you set parameters such as area, age, gender, and interest, this still represents your impressions and followers, the market you are trying to reach. But what if only 30 of them are ready to commit and buy now? Can you identify them? No, right? In fact, most of them won't even visit your website. And the ones that do, let's say 500 out of 1,000, won't even scroll down to read your entire website. Then, unless they call you or fill out a form, you won't even know 95 to 98% of them. That's 98 people out of every 100 website visitors that you have no idea who they are, that you have spent hundreds, maybe even thousands of dollars to get to your website. Most businesses are paying to market to the entire stadium, hoping that they can reach a few potential customers. And unless you have really deep pockets, your ad spend could run out before your ad gets in front of the actual 30 people that are ready to buy today. What really ends up happening is you get really busy answering and replying to messages of people that are window shopping. You end up having to hire salespeople or admin personnel in order to try and capitalize on those so-called leads. This means more expenses, more effort, time, and money. Worse yet, because your ad spend ends up dropping, the potential buyers end up seeing your competitors' ads and buying from them, pretty much by luck. But we can identify them. We know the people who are ready to buy your products. We'll have you speak to them directly before anyone else. What if you could pick out the exact people from that stadium who are going to buy and only market to those people? How much more efficient would that be? You'd be able to show them more ads than your competitors, control the conversation, be top of mind and the first choice when they pull the trigger. Gain an unfair advantage in your market to be the king of your mountain, your stadium, your market. Don't settle for less. Get ready to step up and win. Our proprietary technology allows us to do just that. We can identify by online behavior who is ready to buy your product, and we market to them on any channel, online or offline. We can reach them anywhere, at any time, on any platform necessary. Our technology tracks online user behavior and then goes back in time after a purchase to see what they did before they bought. Once we have a pattern of what they did before they buy, we can find others who are exhibiting this exact buying behavior right now in your area, near your business. We have built a system that tracks over 225 million USA-based internet users based on their URL and keyword behavior. We have built up a database of over 225 million opted-in online users that are actively buying things and services on a daily basis. This graph is what sets us apart and makes us unique against any ad agency in the United States. These are permanent files that we can access to obtain in-market data even if the user deletes their web browser history or cookies. And it is systematically being updated each minute of the day, every day. So using machine learning, it finds users who already made purchases and duplicates their profile. It then predicts who's going to make a future purchase. Based on the accuracy of those predictions, it continuously recalibrates itself to improve even more over time. The result? An audience and behavior profile of customers, not just leads. This is data-driven marketing. Our data gives us 15 billion real-time behaviors per day through URL navigation, keyword search, campaign response, content consumption, social media, and the Internet of Things. So, Rather than trying to reach an anonymous potential buyer on one or two specific channels, like searching for a needle in a haystack, we can identify Linda, for example, by matching her up against our 225 million people graph and learn that she is interested in buying your service, your product in your area. And we can find others just like her too. And we can reach them specifically anywhere, anytime, and on any platform he or she is actually spending time on. Now you can spend your time, efforts, and ad spend wisely and reach them directly by phone, direct mail, email, with banner ads on websites, through Google, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, Pinterest, Amazon, and coming soon, even on paid subscription with radio and TV ads such as SiriusXM and Netflix. Literally anywhere, anytime, and on any platform. This allows us to produce more profitable sales for your business and give you a competitive advantage that no one else can have in your area. It's a prediction engine. It's like we have a smart pixel on every website that can predict when someone is going to buy, before they themselves even know they're going to buy. This reminds me of a Forbes magazine article where a father of a teenage daughter was extremely mad because Target kept sending emails and showing ads of pregnancy testers and baby stuff every time his daughter was online. He tried to sue them even, but then a few weeks later he found out that she was actually pregnant. She has searched for, I don't know, like how do I know I'm pregnant and where to buy pregnancy test kits. Obviously, with this technology, Target was able to target and retarget her with relevant ads. This is the power of audience target marketing. It's getting your ad in front of people that are actually wanting to buy what you have. I personally think it's more annoying to see ads all day long that I'm probably never going to remember because it's not what I want to buy right now. Then when I'm actually in need of something and searching, I go to the most prominent and efficient ads anyways. Current marketing strategies leave you marketing to all levels of the pyramid. Let's say your market. Why not cut through it and reach the actual buyers? Let AI business marketing magnify your message to people with the highest intent to buy, that really want to do business with you. Now, let's go back to the note we made earlier about not knowing who is visiting your website. Let's say you contract AI business marketing to build you a new website and manage your PPC with Google, Bing, and Facebook to drive 500 visitors to your site. Then 10 people call you and ask you questions. Perhaps one or two might actually become a customer. Well, what about the other 490 visitors? If you had their information, you could reach out to them again. Perhaps retarget them through other channels to convince them to take a second look and trust you and buy from you. Well, our program includes a sophisticated piece of code that we can place on a website to help us identify more potential buyers. In fact, today we are averaging as high as 40 to 50% identity resolution from our customer site visitors. This alone is extremely valuable. It could mean thousands of dollars for you. We are going to make you look like you're everywhere. Your visitors are going to appreciate that you are reaching them when they're interested in purchasing and not pestering them when they're not. Think about all the advantages. Lower cost per clicks and ad cost because we are going to bring the target audience to the channel, like Google and Facebook. Google and Facebook simply become platforms to put ads in front of the audience that wants to buy. Higher click-throughs because these are relevant ads for the relevant audience. More relevance for your hyper-target audience. Less reliance on platforms like Facebook or Google because we now have other information to reach the buyer. And you have an opportunity to gain new customers that otherwise would have gone to your competition. This is what audience data targeting is. This is the system that is changing the game right now. You need to be doing this if you want to take your business to the next level, become more profitable. Okay, so what's the system and what's included? Well, first, we're going to save you tons of time and money by not having to test anything and set up any A and B testing like most agencies do. We don't need that. We're going to implement an already proven in-funnel system and process utilizing our data and machine learning software. Then we're going to design and implement and manage all the ads while managing your ad spend per channel. We will place a smart pixel on your personal website as well as on your in-funnel landing pages to identify site visitors. We are going to attempt to collect important information that's going to distinguish from the window shoppers to an actual buyer. In real estate, for example, we're going to ask questions such as what's the profession, where do they live or work, their desired zip code, the number of bedrooms they're looking for. Are they looking to purchase or are they actually looking to refinance a home? Lastly, but most importantly, we will handle the follow-up sequences with software in order to automate the follow-up sequence to engage and nurture the significantly potential leads and then answer their questions automatically and without any delay. Here's our current benchmarks. Cost per lead is averaging between $15 to $25. The average client conversion rate is averaging between 5 to 10%. So worst case scenario with a $14.50 ad spend at a $25 cost per lead gives us an average of 58 leads. After we nurture these leads with our follow-up sequences and a 5% conversion rate, we help convert an average of 3 customers per month. So best case scenario with the same $14.50 ad spend and a $15 cost per lead will get us 96 leads. And with a 10% conversion rate, you'll average 10 new customers per month. Not leads, customers. We're not like those other guys trying to sell you non-exclusive leads. Those other guys will send you everything with no lead nurturing or qualifying. These are highly qualified and nurtured in-market ready to buy today leads. Take the average revenue you make per acquisition and multiply it by the worst case scenario. How much will that ROI be? And what about with the best case scenario? It's a no-brainer really. I want you to consider the following value too. We are not looking to sign up the masses with this program. We have a strict one client only for every 10 miles policy. We want to make you the king of the hill. Still not convinced? Worry about investing this amount of money and not getting results? Well, let me tell you, after spending 16 years in the marketing and advertising industry, I have never seen anything work for customers the way this program is working. Unfortunately, I could never be this confident about getting a significant ROI for my customers before, until now. Still don't believe me? Well, I want to earn your trust. So check out a few case studies of our customers. Within 30 days, our real estate broker in Colorado was able to get 12 signed buyer agreements, with even 3 left pending for follow-up. And with an average commission of $12,000 per home sale, after escrow closes, his expected revenue was $144,000. In Florida, our mortgage broker, he projected 27 new sales after we ran a refinance campaign. And with an average $4,000 commission per sale, he projected $108,000. Our roofing company customer in Texas, within 30 days, he managed to get 14 contracted sales. That's an expected revenue of $210,000. Our chiropractor office in California got 14 new patients. With a revenue treatment of $1,500, his revenue total was $21,700. After running a campaign specifically for Invisalign, we were able to get our dentist office in California 16 new patients. His revenue average was $3,900 per treatment, bringing his total revenue to $62,400. And for a law firm in Chicago, we ran a DUI niche campaign, which brought 85 in-funnel landing page leads and 8 new signed retainers. The attorney ran a 5,000 flat rate retainer promo, and his total revenue came out to about $40,000. Every single one of these customers was nervous before they got started, but look at them now. Give us 90 days to prove it to you that this technology actually works. You won't regret it. Contact us today.